Hansel and Gretel, the graphic novel by Donald Lemke. Cast of characters.
The father.
Hansel, the old woman.
Gretel,
The stepmother.
On the edge of a great forest lived a woodcutter and his family. The woodcutter made very little money, and his wife and children had very little food to eat. His son Hansel and his daughter Gretel often went to bed hungry. The family's troubles kept the poor woodcutter up at night.
How will we feed the children when we can't even feed ourselves?
We'll take the children into the forest, give them each a piece of bread, and leave them there.
No! I can't leave my children alone in the forest. They will never survive.
Then we'll all die of hunger, you fool!
The woodcutter felt he had no other choice.
You're right, dear. Tomorrow we will get rid of the children to save ourselves.
Meanwhile, in the next room,
Oh, Hansel, what are we going to do?
Don't worry, Gretel. I'll find a way to save us. I promise.
the next morning,
Get up! We're going into the forest to gather wood. Here's a piece of bread for each of you. Don't eat it now. You won't get anything else the rest of the day.
Yes, stepmother.
as they walked deeper into the forest.
What are you doing, Hansel? That's the only thing we have to eat.
You'll see, Gretel. I have a plan of my own. Hurry up, you little worms. Coming, stepmother.
A long walk later,
Stay here, children. We'll come back when we're finished collecting wood.
Goodbye, my dearest children. I love you both very much.
Stop groveling, dear. We'll be back soon.
but of course, they weren't.
The sun is almost set. We'll be lost out here in the dark. I'm getting cold, Hansel.
Me too. Don't worry, Gretel. My trail of breadcrumbs will shine in the moonlight. We'll follow it all the way home.
That night,
What happened to the breadcrumbs?
The birds must have eaten them, Hansel.
Then we are truly lost. It's all my fault.
Don't give up, brother. We can still find our way out.
soon, however, the hours turned into days.
We can't go on much longer, Gretel. We need to eat.
Just then,
Look!
Look, Gretel. The walls are built with bread and cake.
The windows are made of sugar. And it's all held together by sugary sweet frosting, Hansel.
Well, what are we waiting for? You have to try the roof. It tastes like a gooey chocolate chip cookie.
Not until I'm finished with these shutters. They're sweeter than a lollipop.
suddenly, a frightening voice interrupted their feast.
Nibble, nibble like a mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?
Who was that?
I don't know. Look, the door is opening.
Ah!
Oh, dear. Are you children lost? Yes, ma'am. Come inside. You can stay with me, and I'll give you plenty of food. Don't be frightened. I won't harm you. Oh my, you children sure are hungry. Would you like anything else to eat?
No, thank you, ma'am.
After dinner,
Now you two get some sleep. Tomorrow there will be plenty more to eat. I wish we could stay here forever.
Me too.
That's good, because you will never escape.
the next morning,
Get up, you lazy child.
Ah! Where are you taking him?
the old woman pulled Hansel into the barn.
Help! Let me out of here!
What have you done with my brother?
I've locked him in the stables. He'll stay there until he's plump and fat. Then I will eat him.
No!
Get back here, little girl. You will help me cook the fattening food for his hourly meals.
For a month, Gretel followed the old woman's orders.
Finish up that stew. It's time for your brother to eat. Here's your dinner, little boy. Now stick out your finger and let me feel how plump you've become.
Hansel knew the old woman could not see well. He held out an old chicken bone.
Blasted! You're still skin and bones. Your sister will make twice as much food, and soon you'll be twice as fat.
A few weeks later,
Okay, little boy. Let me feel your finger now. Impossible! Fetch wood for a fire. Fat or not, your brother's going in the oven today.
No, please don't hurt him.
Do as I say, or you will be my next meal.
just then, Gretel thought of a plan.
I could never fit inside that tiny oven.
Foolish girl, I've cooked dozens of children in there.
But I'm nearly as big as you, and surely you could never fit.
Yes, I can. See?
And that's where you will stay. Come on, Hansel, we're free.
I knew you would get us out of here.
Yes, but we still must find our way home.
We will.
To their surprise, Hansel and Gretel soon found their old cottage.
Father!
Father!
Oh, my dear children, you're alive!
Where is our evil stepmother?
She disappeared shortly after we left you. I've never thought of her again, but I've missed you both every day.
The children didn't know when they'd ever forgive their father, but they knew without their stepmother around, they'd all have plenty to eat. The end.